up until that point, it was just like minor headaches and really small things that I just completely blew past. And it's honestly the symptoms that we were having weren't even on the radar of COVID-19 at that point. So yeah, I would say it took almost 5 days for it to set in.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, I guess the symptoms were kind of abnormal for just a regular flu. And so originally when we were doing research and we were seeing typically any of the symptoms that patients of the illness were having was all respiratory. But when I did a little bit more research, a lot of it was saying that you kind of felt like you got hit by a bus. And that's how we had been feeling. And also, both of us are pretty healthy individuals. Like, we don't really get sick that often. So it was kind of strange that we both got it pretty much at the same time, and it was pretty severe.
But I was diagnosed with COVID-19 when I was living in Barcelona, Spain, probably about a month ago now. And it was just a cough, and it was a pretty nasty cough, but at the time, the COVID outbreak wasn't as crazy as it is now, so there wasn't really this big concern about people coughing. Everybody was coughing. And then a couple days later, it started to become very serious.
One of the things that I gotta say, like, once it did set in, it was no joke. Like, me and Emily were both completely bedridden for 2 days at least, and it was a horrible time.
Originally, when we went in, they weren't even going to test us based off our symptoms. Like, our symptoms really were just severe headache, body aches, and fatigue. And at that point, for the symptoms that they were looking for, was all respiratory. So when we had told them that that's what we were experiencing, they originally weren't really going to test us until we had told them that we had come in contact with a couple other individuals that actually had tested positive. So when we had mentioned that, they had agreed to test us. The test itself, it's kind of uncomfortable if I'm being honest, but it's a long Q-tip that they request you to put your head back, and they swab like deep inside your nose. So that part is a little bit uncomfortable.
So after a couple days, I developed a fever and also lung irritation. So I was having trouble, not difficulty breathing, but just an uncomfortable breathing experience. Every time I was breathing in, my lungs felt very irritated. It made me want to continuously cough to clear my lungs. I would say for myself, I found this to be worse than the flu, but not so much that I felt like my life was in danger.
Yeah, I don't think fear for ourselves really came across us, just mostly because you see in the media that younger people, they're kind of better able to get through it. So I think that's something we were really considering, is that we'll probably be healthy, but we were just worried that if we had come in contact with someone that's more vulnerable, that maybe they might not be as lucky.
The sickness is also not something to be taken lightly. You don't stay inside to not get it. You stay inside to not give it. And I think as a young person that is potentially asymptomatic to this whole entire virus, you have a responsibility for the older generation to stay inside. You can do that.
But the reality is that, number one, we're not invincible to this. Young people can get really, really sick from pneumonia, and it can potentially be fatal. And number two, I think you just have to look outside yourself and think about the loved ones in your family, if you're a young person, your grandparents, or maybe a coworker, a boss, a friend, anybody who could potentially have more risk from this. You're putting them in serious danger, and I think it's just a time to be unselfish. We really have to do our part, because what I was seeing in Spain was really heartbreaking. Families losing members of their community and grandparents and parents were being lost, and it was a really devastating thing to see.
I do think it's important to stress that we also don't want to get it, because it's not easy. And I do want to make that clear. Like, we were bedridden for 3 or 4 days, and and we're still experiencing symptoms. Like, although we feel a lot better, we kind of didn't really touch on this, but the way our symptoms work, they're a little bit different. So Justin experienced, he couldn't smell or taste the first couple days, and that's why he kind of thought it was a sinus infection. But now I can't smell or taste anything, and so it's been about I would say like over a week now that we've had it, and we're still experiencing these symptoms. So it's not, like Justin said, it's not a walk in the park. So we do really want to protect ourselves as well as protect others.
One of the things that I did just want to like stress that's super, super important is with how contagious this virus is and how quickly it spreads and how it spreads. Social distancing needs to be taken very, very seriously. Like, especially among the young people that are asymptomatic, that could have been like myself, that had it and carried it for 5 days without being aware that they had it. So this whole being inside, letting the time pass is very, very important to how long this thing is going to be around for.